Welcome guys back to another video. In this one I'm going to disassemble this Mazda CX-5. I believe it has around 8,000 miles on the clock, so not too high, below 100k. The owner came all over from 230 miles from here, because what he said that the garage is there. They didn't want to fix the problem in one garage, so the reason why he came, he wants us to get the camshaft, the exhaust camshaft replaced, the vacuum pump replaced, and the carbon cleaning done. And he said nowhere in their local area wanted to do it at the same time, so that's why he came to us. He's staying with a friend, so he left the car with us for a week. I've checked already with diagnostics what I can see, what I can find. I could see that the vacuum pump values are a bit higher than they should be, so yeah, that's going to be replaced anyways. And I've checked everything else. I didn't see anything wrong with the car, only a few bits, which is the drive belt, it's cracked, so I may suggest him to get that one replaced too. And like what he kind of messed up, the owner. He replaced the exhaust pressure sensor, but there is a nut inside the valve cover which is holding the bolt for the exhaust pressure sensor bracket, and that was spinning for him, so he couldn't properly fit it, which I'll show you in a second. So yeah, this video is going to be about this Mazda CX-5, what we find underneath the valve cover, and how the intake ports and the intake manifold will be, how bad it will be from the carbon buildup. Behind me, this is this will be a quite interesting one. I'm so excited to work on this one. It is a Mazda 2 1.5 diesel Skyactive. Fun fact about this one, it has, I believe, 86 mpg, so it's very good. I'll tell you why. That's a bit, not annoying, inconvenient for us. I'll tell you about that a bit later, what happened and what we're going to do on that one, and two other ones already. So this one we just done the last oil change on it. That one need one more oil change and testing, but this one can finally go back to the owner. But without further ado, let me switch the camera and show you the engine bay of that red CX-5. So here it is from the other side of the camera. As I said, the drive belt is cracked. You can clearly see that. And here is what the owner kind of messed up. As you can see, it's not properly held, the exhaust pressure sensor, because that nut there, that golden nut, is spinning inside the valve cover. So we'll try to sort it out for him once we remove the valve cover. Here are the tools which I usually use for this kind of job. So yeah, let me real quick remove all the parts, so the intake manifold, EGR parts, valve cover, injectors, and then I'll show you the carbon buildup on it and how the things underneath the valve cover look like. So I'm done with the removal of the parts. As you can see, the car is 2014 model, and I got like a good news for the owner. Yeah, the carbon buildup was expected, so that's bad. That's going to be done. The vacuum pump is going to be replaced, or removed and replaced, which is here. But from the camshaft side, it is not worn. So he saved the money there. Initially, I guess he thought, because he brought the exhaust camshaft with him to get it changed, but luckily he doesn't need to get that changed. So what we are going to do, we are going to clean it. We're not going to remove the camshafts, we're just going to clean the top as much as we can. Then going to do the oil flush and oil change, and do the rest of the works or jobs which has to be done, and we can return it back to the owner. So the carbon cleaning is done. The valve cover is already on. We used dense valve cover. I'll still need to cut the rubber hose for the exhaust pressure sensor because it's too long. Here is the carbon cleaning done, as you can see. The injectors are in, but they are not tightened, because how we do it, we first then put back the fuel rail, then the fuel lines, and then tighten the injectors, because if you tighten the injectors first, maybe you will have like a little bit trouble putting back the fuel lines, so they won't align perfectly. So it is a lot easier if you put back the fuel lines, just hand tighten the nuts to the injectors, and then you can do the torque spec for the injectors and you are good to go. Now let me show you the parts, the intake parts and the EGR parts. So they are all cleaned. Intake manifold as well, everything is cleaned. So I'm going to assemble it back together within, I would say, 1.5 hours with everything. So the intake parts, maybe 1 hour. I can do it in 1 hour, everything. And then I can let the customer know that he can come and collect the car, because he said he will need it today. So I'll try to do my best and be as quick as I can. In the meanwhile, as you can see, the engine is out from this one. Stay tuned if you want to know why. And also there will be a lot more other content coming, and as you could expect, it will be about these Mazdas, as I said, that I'm so excited to work on. It's a 1.5 diesel, Skyactive diesel, so I can't wait to start working on it. We are up and running now. I'm just going to let the cooling system to bleed, going to take it for a test drive, check if everything is okay with the car, and I can let the customer know that he can come and pick the car up. I hope this video was somewhat entertaining, valuable for you, or you learned something new again. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Feel free to comment, like, share, subscribe, or give super thanks if you can afford. Also use the links in the description to buy anything through my Amazon affiliate link. I earn small commission from that. And yeah, until then, see you soon in the very next video. Take care and bye bye guys.